Hello guys, welcome back to Satisfactory Plus. Oh, need a sip of coffee. I've been busy. I've been playing quite a lot the last few days and been too lazy to record an episode, but here we are today doing episode 21 or 22 even, I don't know anymore. But this base has turned to a mega project. I built quite a few new high-tech production. I built another 10 gigawatts power plant. I established some new logistic routes. But I think we should start this episode in the hub. And as you can see, I can fly much faster because I installed a new mod, a new hover pack. Because the old hover pack sound was driving me crazy. This humming sound when you fly all the time when I'm playing. And I was looking for some mod to just disable the sound, but I found this hover pack MKU. It's practically the same. Actually, it's not the same. It's a cheater's hover pack, because it connects at a much larger distance to the power grid. Okay, uses less power, but the power is not a problem anymore. At least at the moment I have enough power. But it considerably reduces the sound while hovering. Let me tell you what I have unlocked. So last episode I think we had this unlocked. We unlocked this converter building, we tested building it. And to be able to progress to the next tier I needed this Ficsit Trigons, which are obviously done from Ficsit ingots. Now, how do you do these ingots? We saw that. You do them in the converter. You can either do them from iron, bronze, aluminium, and something else, I think, steel. So let me show you how I do them. Basically, I have quite a lot of surplus of these iron ingots here in my iron factory. So I placed one converter here to convert these ingots by using just a simple splitter. Whatever is overflow to me that I don't use, instead of selling, I am just sending them here to be converted in Ficsit ingots by using this reanimated SAM. This is also something I needed to address because from much earlier episode we had this SAM mine down there in this big hole in the ground over here. There is a big hole and big cave under this arch, and we had this SAM just for research purposes and for making this stuff that you need for building dimensional depots, but basically we didn't need this SAM emitter for anything else. But now we do need, and we need quite a lot of it. So I created a new SAM mine, because if you remember some 5 or 10 episodes ago, we stumbled while exploring. I stumbled upon this spire over there, quite near the pink forests. And here on this spire was a pure SAM mine. Something I remembered. And now I built a mine here, and the entire little outpost base to produce this reanimated matter. and since the ratio is 1 to 4, I think, or 3 to 1 or something like that, you need a lot of the stuff. So I buffed up this mine pretty strong. You see, it's practically, it gives you 1,000 of this SAM per minute. So I get all this SAM to these 4 machines here in the basement of the outpost, which are producing 60 reanimated SAM each, and they're all overclocked. So all these 4 machines are producing this stuff, and this stuff gets to the drone and goes down to the base. So yeah, this SAM gets to this base over here, gets simply unloaded and gets into the main bus. So that's one production of these Ficsit ingots. Now you need to process these ingots further into these Ficsit Trigons. And this is what you need. You don't need ingots for anything but just to make these Trigons. So you have one additional step. And then these Trigons simply get to some storage, some buffering, and to the main bus here. But you see that there is a merger here because I'm producing these ingots also here in the copper base out of surplus of bronze. And actually the ratio is much better than producing them from iron. So yeah, that's concerning Trigons. Let's see what else I needed. Ah yes, the Kerr Crystal. This is also something we didn't have, Kerr Crystal, so I needed to find the mine. Now I remember finding one mine in the wild, but the closest one to the base is actually over here. In this area, just under the poison base, on this other side of this high ledge. So let me show you where that place actually is. Now if you remember, our poison base is behind this ledge here. This is the place where we produce magnets and aluminium. You can see the poison base buildings now. So this is this big hole here. So yeah, let's get to the mine. Mine is in this big cave. And here we are. As you can see, I have a quite big operation here. There is a tractor bringing purple slugs here. As you can see, bringing 10 purple slugs per minute, unloading them here and loading the ore in this second station. And then he takes this ore back to the drone. Now this is a 2-step transport system, so we have this little truck driving into the cave, bringing stuff and taking stuff out for the drone to bring to the base. It is an interesting system, but sometimes you need it. Yes, I could have made a conveyor on this wall probably, but yeah, I did it like this. So here it is, the Kerr Crystal. Here is the mine, and there is a tricky thing with this Kerr Crystal. You need fluid to mine it, and you need either slug slime or energized slug slime. So I decided to just bring the snails here, slugs, purple ones, and here have a machine that turns them into slime. And you don't need that much, you need 10 per minute of purple slugs. But since the mine is dialed down and is producing only 120, I'm regulating this with this throughput limiter. Because there is a trick with this Kerr Crystal, you cannot sell it. So you cannot put it in an awesome container. I mean, you can, but it won't be sold. And since this is a complicated two-way transport, I needed to regulate how much I'm spending and how much I'm mining. So I complicated my life here with this, but okay. I posted the development Discord that is this a bug, or maybe it was intended, but the guy said, the main developer of the mod said it's a bug, it will be corrected in 1.3 version. And we also have uranium mine here that we will maybe need in the future, but not for now. We are not doing nuclear. So there you go, this is our deep underground dwarven mine. Where we mine Kerr Crystal. Now, let me show just the lower part of the base. So 2 truck stations, one receiving mining materials, other receiving snails from the drone. Slugs from the drone, as you can see, they're just arriving now. And one filtrator machine just to create fuel. Luckily there was this algal mass here, so I just needed fuel for the truck. This drone is getting powered in the base. And now here we can return to our poison base. And return and use the cannon to return to our main base. Yeah, the game started stuttering. I was worried that it is something with the graphics, but no, the game just started stuttering because all of these mods and massive amount of conveyors and everything, and unfortunately I have stutters like every 2 seconds. But it happens only when I'm moving. When I'm standing still, there is no stutter. I was standing still next to the conveyor belts, and there is no stutter. So it has probably something to do with the engine, with streaming. When you move, especially when you move fast around, then the game probably streaming in chunks, so it creates a little bit of stutters because of all this mass of materials that we have and massive amount of objects and polygons and everything. So I unlocked this quantum encoding, and this enabled a new building, quantum encoder. Some new stuff, excited photonic matter and energetic dark matter. These Kerr crystals, I will show you that. I am producing this, and I am producing these time crystals, and I am producing these neural quantum processors. And this is the only thing I'm not producing from this list, but I haven't had a need for this yet, for these quantum oscillators. So let's get to modeler. Let me show you how I'm making these Kerr crystals. These Kerr crystals are important. These guys, something called poled Kerr crystal. To produce them, you need polarization frames. So basically, you need five assemblers doing this, and 4 assemblers doing these polarization frames, and then with addition of 120 crystals, you get 24, you get 60 of these guys out per minute. Now I needed to considerably boost glass production and this thin sheet production. Okay, thin sheet was not that hard because I already have this, I already producing this, but the glass was a little bit of a problem. So I decided to go this Flint Glass process. This is the proper way to make glass. Yes, you can make it directly from sand, but this is much more economic. But you need silica, and we didn't have silica. But we have now, and there is quite a high requirement for lead sheets. I had to Somersloops this lead production. I'll show you that a little bit later. And yeah, we needed these magnesium granules, but we have them from very early on. I'm just selling them. So 4 foundries producing silica and 4 foundries producing glass, and bring all these materials there and then produce enough glass to have some surplus and to have for 4 of these machines. Let me show you where that is and how I'm doing this. So these 2 buildings here, these 2 skyscrapers, are production of these crystal frames, and in this other building is production of these pole crystals. And here we are producing this glass and this silica. So how to produce silica? We use these magnesium granules that we are making here for a long time, and we are just selling them. And we also produce a little quantity of glass here with this cheap process. Dirty glass, I don't know how it's called. But now most of the glass is produced here in this tower by these 4 foundries with silica and lead. So this tower is producing glass and this tower is producing silica. So magnesium and sand is needed for silica, but where do I get this sand? Here, this is something new. Here we have a new transport. This truck is bringing Kyalite. From where? From our first Kyalite mine over there, place that lay neglected for a long time. Actually, the mine is here on this rock. It's a pure Kyalite mine. I'm just bringing everything to base now. So I basically just moved the mine here. And now I have these 4 sorters here. Actually producing quartz crystal because I need a ton of quartz crystal. And more to the point, these machines are producing 400 per minute, 4 machines, and a lot of sand and salt. Salt I don't need. I just sort all this stuff here. Salt gets sold. And this I need, I will show you why. And there is also sand that I'm selling, but now it's used for silica production and glass production. And we also need a bunch of these thin sheets which are produced nearby. Over here, I think. No, here. This is also a new block, these 4 assemblers producing thin sheets. And this also required tin production boosting and copper sheet production boosting, and as you can see, this grew also. Luckily I was building so I can upgrade vertically. If I want, I can add additional machines practically as much as I want. Because I was running out of everything. When all this production starts, you start running out of stuff. But now I have enough of everything again. And I'm making this stuff. So, okay, this glass and this tin sheets get down here. that are needed for these 4 machines, producing polarization frame. Those are these 4 guys. They're making these frames, and these frames get stored and automatically get exported to this next tower. And this next tower is these 5 machines producing together 60 per minute of this Kerr Crystal. This Kerr Crystal is needed for a lot of other things, and I'm running short on it at the moment, so what I actually did, I just used Somersloops on the lower 2 machines, maximally overclock them. So I actually, with this overclock, you can have 2 machines instead of 5, because this is 250%. So 2 machines are like 500% efficient. So this is a better way to do it. If you don't worry about the power, this is a better way to do it when you Somersloop something. Because if you're doing Somersloop, you want to spend as least Somersloop as you can. So you concentrate production is at least number of machines as possible, so you overclock them. And then you need only 4 Somersloop, otherwise I would need 10. So for what do I need these Kerr Crystals? You need them for a lot of stuff. Here they are. At the moment I needed them for this something called data cable. I will explain about this. This is something that's part of so-called FaxIT Network. It's a system that enables you to teleport stuff around. Something like a transporter in Star Trek. You just dematerialize the stuff, something called FaxIT scanning, and then you send the stuff with optical cables to another part of the map, and then rematerialize them, something called FaxIT printing. And for that process you need this stuff, these photon pair converters, you need data cables, and you need photonic processors. And I'm making all of this. I'll show you where. Here you see this entire building is making this stuff. We have these first 2 machines here. You need this automated wiring, stators and cable to produce data cables from automated wiring and pull Kerr Crystal. And then this goes to this machine, which additionally needs diamonds, data cable, pull, more pull Kerr Crystals and Caterium heatsinks to create these photon pair converters. And at the end we have this last machine producing this photonic processor. So yeah, this is a new building here. And I will talk about this FaxIT network a bit later. I just started to discover this. I didn't even know that this stuff exists. I'm drinking tea now. A mix of Earl Grey and Rooibos. Good stuff. Okay, so do we need these crystals for anything else? Yes, there is another part of production I've been doing. Neural quantum processors time crystals, and something called dark matter crystal. All the new stuff that I need. I'll show you this in Hub. So I explained polarization, frames, bold Kerr crystals. Now we get to time crystal. And let me show you how I'm doing them. They are actually quite expensive. I produce them here in these two converters. I'm using alternate recipe resonance crystals because it's much more economic. This is why we need a mountain of quartz. I need 300 quartz here. Okay, now these machines are backed up because these machines are full. Let me just clear them a bit. So what you actually need, you need diamonds. And you need 300 quartz crystals. Power requirement is okay. It's not that bad. And this is how these guys get made. Now, I explained already how I'm getting all these quartz crystals by importing Kyalite with this truck all the way down from the Kyalite mine using these 4 sorters. But how do I get diamonds? As you can see, diamonds are here, they're coming from somewhere. Diamonds are actually hard to produce. I need 30 diamonds per minute here. If you remember, we were making diamonds in our old mine over here, this coal mine that we had. We had 4 machines producing diamonds. We didn't need diamonds for pretty much anything. But now, to produce 30 per minute that I would need like 30 constructors compressing basically coal into diamonds. So I checked how else to make diamonds, and there is a way. You can produce them in particle accelerators using carbon powder and hydrogen. Something called hydro diamond. And here we get to the end of our main bus. As you can see, it's a magnificent beast. And here we have this extension of the base. As you can see, this is where I'm producing slugs. I'll explain that place later. But this is where we make diamonds now. This is a new part of the base for producing diamonds. 2 accelerators using hydrogen and carbon powder. Each producing 30 diamonds, so I'm basically making 60 diamonds now. 60 diamonds per minute. But now, how do we get this carbon and how do we get this oxygen? We get carbon from our first coal mine here. So this is the place I was talking just a moment ago about. This is all diamonds that were being produced here. But now I upgraded this mine to much higher capacity and added a crusher, and I'm producing enough of this carbon powder. And I'm bringing it here to these machines that are producing hydrogen. A recipe called pure hydrogen from toxic air and carbon powder. Now we already have this carbon because we need it for the particle accelerators. So basically just needed toxic air. How do I get toxic air? I get it using this pipe that snakes through the map, through the closest poison spires here. Of course, all this hydrogen gets used up here. This is our old Caterium mine, our first Caterium mine that's basically sitting here unused, but I have plans for this place. But not in this episode. Okay, I briefly mentioned these slugs. I created a proper production of purple slugs here because I need purple slugs. I need this slug slime for the mine, and I need a reliable source of these slugs for making alkylate belt drives. If you remember, tier 5 belt drives require coolant and slug slime. So yeah, this is new place. This is completely new. 3 terrariums, 8 hatcheries. Why here? Because there is a dirt mine here. Impure, but enough to produce enough seeds, because you need these seeds, corn and wheat seeds, to crush them into basic grain meal to have enough food for terrariums. And this is what's happening here. This guy is producing food, and these guys are breeding slugs, producing eggs. These eggs get into these hatcheries, hatch new slugs. I'm basically getting like 24, something like 24 here, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, these slugs also get to the main bus, together with these diamonds. And as you can see, this is the drone that brings these Kerr Crystals. So I'm trying to balance this. I don't want this to flood, because I would have to mess with the transport again. I'm sending 10 slugs per minute to the mine. And yeah, at the beginning I built these 2 converters here, producing actually chlorine gas out of this reanimated salmon Kerr Crystals, but now they are turned off because I have found a better use for these Kerr Crystals. I didn't have this pole Kerr Crystal production before, so this place is just been built for the test here, to be able to spend this. Result was having a line of chlorine gas, full of chlorine gas through the entire bus. So if I need chlorine gas, I have it. This is why they haven't deleted this place. This place can easily be reactivated. Okay, before we return to the hub, I obviously needed a lot of new power for all this, so what you're looking here is a new power plant. Very similar to the one we built in the previous episode, actually having exactly the same elements. So there you go. This is a new 10 gigawatt power plant, a super HV generator, using 900 steam per minute and generating 10 gigawatt of power. Using steam, of course. So the steam gas is being generating using these 15 boilers from this stuff, this compact biomass that is produced from this single measly algal mass extractor. These get filtered, these get processed into biofuel first. Some of this biofuel and some of this mass is used to create 90 compact biomass. That's exactly how much is needed for the boilers. And yeah, we have a water loop here. We use the water that's outputted by the generator and some new water that's coming down from this new water pump over there. And yeah, that's it. That's our new 10 gigawatt of power. Now I have solved all our immediate power problems. Having enough to power all these particle accelerators and converters. You see how this line has become very irregular because of this very varying unstable power requirements by these new quantum machines, let's call them like that. So yeah, now in our zinc factory, I had to upgrade the production of this. I haven't had enough of these lead sheets, so I built additional floors here. This machine's producing lead sheets, but unfortunately I didn't have enough lead ingots, so I had to add Somersloops something here. This Somersloops, I think, no, it's not. Why it's not? It was Somersloops before. I don't know, I don't remember. I just hope that these machines have enough ingots. Yes, they have. I will have to keep my eye on this. I had Somersloops here, I don't have them anymore. Ah, yes, I remember what. I had a Somersloop the sorter here. I was not producing enough crush lead. Yeah, this is where the Somersloop ended up. Yeah, okay. I have to do this. I have to work on this Laros site. Maybe I can do this without this, because this machine can be overclocked. I could increase production here, but this mine is already buffed pretty. Okay, can I do it now? Yes. Okay, now this will be enough, but we need to increase this belt. Let's put the tier 5 belt here. And this will also need to be upgraded. Well, let me check. 200, oh yeah, this needs tier 3 belt. Oh, this is going down. Alright. Yeah, this is going to the factory. Okay, need to upgrade this guy. Tier 3. Need more tier 3 belt here. Ah, there is already tier 3 here, okay. Will this be enough? Probably just to be on the safe side, put this to tier 4. And the lift also, yeah. Yeah, I think we should be okay now. Now this guy should have enough. 204, yeah, that's easy now. Oh, I need to fix the air. 102 air. That means 51 each machine. Can you do 51? No, you can do 50. Oh. Okay, we can fix that. Yeah, okay, I can produce 100 air. These machines have pretty large buffers, so it's not a panic. So I can reduce this a little bit more for this air to drop. Something like... Yeah. 99.6, this will be okay. Yeah, this is something like before. Now we don't have to use the Somersloop, because I'm running low on this Somersloop. I will have to go hunt for them again. Yeah, I think this is properly working now. Yeah, there is enough ore now and everything. I can even remove this guy, I think. Yeah, but okay, I don't have to, okay. Now, yeah, this is, I brought you here because I wanted to tell you how to increase the LED production. Okay, this is okay now. I'm keeping close eyes on my battery, close eye on my batteries, my battery production, and everything looks good for the moment. And yeah, so let's get back to the hub. You know, this hub, this is all that's left of our old base. Only this hub and these 3 mines, and these 3 mines are not even necessary. I can go with 1 mine here with all these new materials and stuff. So yeah, let me show you what else I did. Now, tier 9 quantum encoding. Now, I wanted to go to this peak efficiency as soon as possible. But I'm still missing these 2 parts. Neural quantum processor and dark matter crystal. So I obviously unlocked this, and now I will show you how I'm making these 2. Now, to produce this neural quantum processor, we need a new machine, something called quantum encoder. It needs some of these time crystals that we are making, some of these Trigons, supercomputers that we have, and something called excited photonic matter. Now, this excited photonic matter is easily produced. You just need place machine, nothing else is needed. Just harvest light. There is no required materials, so this is easy. And now you get out this stuff you need, you make, and you get this energetic dark matter, which is actually quite valuable. Yeah, you need it for a lot of different stuff. And also you need to get rid of it. You cannot just get rid of it so easily. You need to make something out of it. So it's a kind of complicated loop, but I'll show you how I did it. And let's take it a step further. This is these dark crystals. Dark matter crystal. The other thing we need for unlocking this tier. It also needs time crystals, and also needs Trigons, and it needs some of this energetic dark matter that this first machine is producing. Now, if you don't have enough of this energetic dark matter, luckily you can make more quite easy, just using this sum, reanimated sum. Now you see what I need, this buffed up mine on top of the hill. Actually, I called that place the Sky Mine. Now this energetic dark matter will be produced by some other processes that I don't have yet, but I may have them later. This is something that is planned. So in order to manage this dark matter, excited dark matter, I placed it in a pipe on the main bus, and here it is. That's this pipe here. So I can connect any machine that produces or needs this energetic dark matter directly. So they are all practically connected together. So I think this is the intended way how the game is supposed to be played. And here, ladies and gentlemen, I give you His Majesty, the quantum encoder. It's a marvel of engineering and power need. And this one is, as we said, producing neural quantum processor, and in the process doing some energetic dark matter from all the rest of this stuff. It's a beautiful machine, an expensive one. You need a lot of expensive stuff to build it. So yeah, this one is taking these Trigons, it's taking time crystals, it's taking supercomputers, and now Sam is actually going to these guys. But he needs one additional stuff, and that is this excited photonic matter. He needs exactly 50, and this is the thing you produce from thin air, actually from light, in this converter here. And there is this white pipe leading directly to the machine. So yeah, these are the ingredients. And the product is this neural quantum processor. Now, this is obviously dialed down because I don't need that much of this stuff. I needed it for unlocking stuff, and the rest I'm just selling. Actually, I'm not selling because I don't have that much, because this produces slowly. But anyway, the excited dark matter that gets produced goes into this tank. This is like a main tank for this stuff. And from this tank it goes with this pipe all the way here to the main bus. This is where it's connected to the main bus. With this pipeline. And this is actually a bit wrong. Something is... There should be some gas in this pipe, and there isn't. Yeah, okay, I can just remove this. Yeah, this was wrong. So we can move this like this and redo this pipe a little bit differently. Yeah, it was connected to the connector, but there was nothing on the other side. Okay, we need to curve this. Yeah, it should work now. Should be some gas here, yeah, and it is. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, the rest of it goes all the way through the rest of the bus. Now, here is also something I haven't shown you. This is where the dark matter crystals are getting produced. Yeah, there was a little bit of traffic jam here, so I have to go underground, but okay, that's why we have this plateau with factory, so we can go underground when we run out of room. And this particle accelerator here is producing these dark matter crystals, using even more this pull Kerr and Ficsit Trigons and energetic dark matter. And yeah, I already have a lot of this stuff, but it's needed for other things. I'm not putting it on the bus yet, but I will have to soon. Now, concerning energetic dark matter, now obviously 25 was not enough. What you don't have, I additionally produce here in this two guys that are especially designed to supplement this tank and keep the pressure up. And now I unlocked this conveyor belt Mark 6. And this is completely crazy thing. This transfers resources up to 1200 per minute. Belt 5 is already crazy. Belt 5 is like 780, I think. So this is even more. I tested it on this logistics center from coming from the refinery. And I upgraded all these belts to tier 6 and all these sorters here. And yeah, if you want to see how this works, we can wait for the truck here to unload. This truck is our main connection for large bulk items from the refinery. Beach refinery. You see, this is so fast that you cannot even see what's happening here. This is actually transferring like 2500 per minute. This is just, I mean, this 2 belt, this is double. So you have to move pretty fast looking at this belt to even see how stuff is transferring, because this looks like a blur. I imagine on compressed video on YouTube it won't be much better. So yeah, all this stuff just get unloaded like crazy fast. These belts are really completely insane. So yeah, there we go, tier 6 logistics. But I unlocked more tiers. I unlocked also this spatio-temporal manipulation. Now, I'm not using any of this stuff, I haven't built any of this stuff yet. I will probably have to build the singularity cells soon. But okay, this all I had, and I just basically unlocked this. But this is where the story ends. Now, I'm not ready to do the stellar genesis yet, because I don't have these high pressure cubes and these singularity cells, but I will soon. Now, I've been working on these key mod coupons, which are pretty expensive. I got a few, because I opened the Kerr Crystal research, which was at the beginning needed for all this stuff you see I'm building, but is also needed for MAM, for research. I'm gonna show you that now. Let me just check the next tier of these coupons, because these coupons we'll need. As you can see, there is requirement. Let's try actually to unlock this. 500 motors and 1000, or even have 1000 of these guys. I don't have a clue. But yeah, okay, we could have some of this stuff here. Yeah, 1000, we need 1000. Okay, that's like 2 rows. Yeah, okay, 1000 of these guys, and I have these bars. I have some leftover of these bars, I think somewhere here. Where were they? Ah, yes, here. Okay, also 1000. Okay, I cannot take that much. But okay, I can take a part. Actually, I can take it. Okay. So let's deliver this. Yeah, okay, 1000, good. 500 motors and 10 of these guys. Oh boy. Motors. Motors here, 500. Oh boy, I'm out of motors. Oh, that's not a good idea. That's not a good revelation. Yeah, this is producing slowly, damn it. Yeah, I deliberately dialed this down. Let me remember where I need them. I think they are needed somewhere here. Yeah, here. For this guy. Oh, he needs 12 per minute. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's Somersloops this for the moment. Actually, let's turn off top machine. Let's put 100% here. And let's Somersloops this. Yeah, okay, this should remedy the situation at the moment, but I think I have more of these motors in some of my old supplies that ended up somewhere here. Let me check. Computers. These guys. Okay. Oh, this is my radio control units, and yeah, I don't have motors. Maybe, wait, maybe here. We have some more supplies lying around here from the old base, because I was rebuilding like a lot. Yeah, where would that motors be? I don't remember. Yeah, they're not here. Maybe here. There is another stash here. Yeah, I completely ran out of motors because I was not careful enough. Okay, so definitely cannot unlock this now. But it doesn't matter. We'll do it. I will do it when the situation improves with motors. Ah yes, what I wanted to talk about is the molecular research machine, or our research. Into Kerr Crystals. Yeah, first thing I needed to buy this with these materials down here. As you can see, I had some Kerr Crystals that you can hand mine, and obviously I needed these tin sheets. Some more tea. So I unlocked this. So this led to these pulled Kerr Crystals that we need. But then it started revealing this optical manipulation. I also bought this, I researched this, started making this wire, this data cable. And this led to these two guys. And then I made some, and then I unlocked the next thing, and this led to this FaxIT Storage Nexus, and I will talk a little bit about that now. Let me show you this production first. So this is this production I showed you a little bit earlier. So we're making these photonic processors here in this machine. From special things you need this photon power converter that's being produced here, and for this you need this data cable and also pulled crystals, but we showed that earlier. So here for these data cables you need more of these pulled Kerr crystals and automated wiring. We produce automated wiring, some part of it here. So yeah, this is how you get this stuff, these parts. And what do you get? You get something new here, storage network. So this is like teleporting items and even fluids around. So you build these small guys, you connect them together with this machine. This is something called FaxIT Storage Nexus. This is completely new to me. You insert these small FaxIT disks inside. These disks increase the buildings and stack sizes. You can obviously have more, differentiated by the name. It uses quite a lot of power. It can be connected with cable. You see, this is something called blue cable. This is actually what you need, is you see here on the screen on this requirements list. So the longer you go, you need more of this cable. And you need some of these photonic processors. And some rods and concrete probably for the rod. But yeah, and this thing also works wirelessly. You don't need cable at all, but then it's like 50% less efficient. Now what's happening here? This is one of the copier machine. And this is one of the scanner machine. So I was just connecting these guys here just to test it. So for example, we take these belts and we put them in the lower container and we send them to the scanner. So what scanner actually does, he dematerializes this stuff. And send this stuff to the inventory. But now, this guy, when he saw that there is stuff in the inventory, tries to rematerialize them, and he succeeds at the rate of 30 per minute. And then he sends them with this conveyor to this other box. Now, it's actually quite a simple system once you figured it out. It is slow, but it cannot be research upgraded to be faster. And now you get to these disks. This stuff obviously needs storage disks. For now I actually don't need much of these disks. Because I'm just testing this with one stack, but if you want additional stack, you need to place additional disks into this. It not only increases the stack size, but also increases the number of unique items. And it grows in network power requirement. And it also enables you to add additional buildings to the network. So if we insert another disk, now we can build like 25 buildings, and without him we can build like, what, 20? Ah, okay. Yeah, but there is also something called medium FaxIT disk. And yeah, okay, and how am I making these disks? Well, I temporarily just make them here. This is very slowly producing. You need this smart plating for this production. This is deja vu. We've seen this already. This is the first project part. And this is how you produce like one every 3 minutes or something. And it also requires this pulled Kerr Crystal 30 per minute at 50% speed. I had this Somersloops, but I actually realized I don't need too much of this stuff. Now, as you can see, I have quite a few already. Let's take them all. Actually, let's take just one stack. And here I have a machine that I'm hand feeding that's producing this higher tier disks. So you need these small disks, put them here, and actually need these photon pair converters. You need a stack of this. Actually, I have some in my. Yeah, I should just grab one from here. Where is that? Here. Just grab one stack. Just hand feed it, because this is all producing very slowly. And I don't need this sitting on my bus. These guys are here somewhere, I think. High-speed connectors, yeah, here we go. So I have everything near and just hand feed this. And yeah, you can continue producing. Actually, this is also a smart thing to Somersloop, but yeah, I don't think I need that much, but okay, I could Somersloop it. Yeah, okay. Now I'm out of my Somersloops. So, let's get back to research. So I just this is also completely new to me, this FaxIT network, so I just continued researching until I was able to research. I did this fluid transport. This is the increased speed for fluid transport. And here we can do the increased speed for solid transport to 60 per minute. And I also did this depot connection. I'm not yet 100% sure how this works. So you can probably, I don't know, probably can put items in the depot or something, I don't know. Automatic syncing. Yeah, I actually did this. Yeah, this is additional transfer rate, and this is additional transfer rate. And I also did all this research medium FaxIT disk. I did this. Yeah, so here you get to this medium FaxIT disk. I obviously unlocked this, I researched this, so we are producing them. And then after producing few of them, this is also this limits. We don't have that yet. I just continued researching this increasing limit of the network, I did this to be able to produce even large FaxIT disk. As you can see, this needs, I don't think, this is a photonic matter, I think. Wait. Oh, my alumina solution. Oh, this is interesting. 60 per minute. And coolant. And the 9 medium FaxIT disks. Okay, yeah, okay, I can play with this. This is actually very fresh. This is very refreshing new wing of the game. Let's call it like that. Playing with all this stuff, using this project assembly parts. You see, we needed smart plating, we needed automated wiring, now we need power management relays. This is actually very, very interesting. For example, I show you how I'm using two-way transports to transport snails, and sometimes I need to transport fuel for the drones. Now imagine having rocket fuel transported by this network. No problem at all. If you have allowance to put multiple machines, you can put multiple machines to increase your transfer rate. For example, but for fuel or for slugs, 30 per minute is enough, actually. Or for some of these more expensive parts, like power management, you can just teleport it, you know, if it is somewhere where you have trouble reaching. Or now, for example, we need this alumina solution, we need like 60 per minute. We can probably just dial this machine down and bring 30 per minute here with a pipe, using this very own system. Yeah, we can actually try that a bit later. Coolant I have in the base, in the bus here. This I am already producing. Yeah, this is done in the blender. The blender we can do easily. So yeah, we can actually even try this. Okay, let's do a test. What we're doing here. Okay, this is where we're doing FaxIT. Okay, let's try to build this. Okay, let's just temporarily put a blender here. Okay, we put a blender here, we'll give him large disk. Okay. We hand feed you some mediums. We reduced you down to like 15 alumina solution per minute. Okay, this should be okay. Okay, I can also hand feed this power management relay. I just saw them down there somewhere. I have some surpluses of this stuff here, some old surpluses. There you go. We'll use this. And we can steal some here. Yeah, let's steal these guys. We can even steal some more. Yeah, this. Okay, we stole that. Yeah, okay, let's just use these small storages, yeah. Why not? So we place these guys here, we connect you, and we'll also need something else. Ah, disks, okay, disks I hand feed, okay. We'll need coolant, okay, we need to get to coolant here in the bus. Ah, here it is. Actually, I should not complicate, I should just connect this directly. Here, yeah. And I just put you here and I just put you here. Yeah, see how easy is this? It's like turbo easy. And yeah, I have an alumina solution. And now what we do here is look at this. We use this storage network and used fluid copier. Just put fluid copier here. Yeah, this is insane. Should I place a tank? No, okay, just place you here and let's connect you here, and let's use the white pipe because this is alumina solution, okay. Yeah, this will be wireless, and now we go to our aluminum factory. Oh my, the game is dying. Yeah, and here we are. Let's just steal some of this alumina solution. Let's say from here. Here we have this tank. Can I upgrade this tank? Wait, I have a tank with four pipes. Can we upgrade it? No. Okay. Let's just put a thingy here, like this. Fluid scanner, yeah, fluid scanner. Okay, this is what we need. Oh, excellent. Cable boost, no. Current transfer rate. Okay, he's filling into inventory, good. Well, let's see what's happening on the other side. Ooh, that sounds ominous. We should tell him to use this. He should start, yeah, he should start flowing, and this machine should have everything it needs. We just need to connect power. Okay. Connect you here for now. Would you look at this? He's filling up. Amazing. Yeah, there you go, guys. FaxIT Network, FaxIT Network at work. Yeah, he's probably transferring 15. I think he's transferring 15 now. Because there is no cable. Yeah, this is producing. And this is just producing. Oh no, he's feeling all right. Yeah, but this uses a lot of power. Oh, this is amazing. We should also build one of these guys here for these medium disks, because if I can have large disks, why not? I mean, they use more power, but this power is not something I'm worried about. Medium, yeah, okay, there you go, medium disks. Do you have more here? I should have brought this to the main bus, but okay. High-speed connectors, and photon pair converters. High-speed connectors here. Just can't feed you now. Yeah, but I need more small disks now. Okay. Am I still making them? Yes, I am. Yeah, should have just made this into factory, but okay, we are. This is more of an experimental thing for me than anything serious, but it's definitely super useful. Ah, this is where our Somersloops is. Okay. Yeah, should actually put Somersloops on that other factory, not here, but okay. I'll have to definitely go hunt for Somersloops soon, because they are super efficient for this kind of stuff. Okay, let's take you. Let's put you here. Yeah. Okay, let's give you some storage here, something simple. Yeah. There you go, large disks. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, somebody made some serious effort for this mod, and this is nice. This is nice to see. Yeah, we wanted medium disks here, right? Or was it medium? Yeah. Yeah, let them produce. Excellent. So yeah, I'll probably need those big disks for future research. What else do I have here? Ah yes, you see this is needed here to make 2 large disks, increase limit of the network, whatever that is. And 5 large disks, okay. And then we get to huge FaxIT disk that needs probably this all crystals in disk. Ah, it says here plus 15 buildings plus 4 storage 4 stacks. Network power unique items. Yeah, okay. I don't think I will effectively need this, but I would like to research it. Yeah, something is here hidden. And yeah, you can build this wireless tower like something like AP booster. Actually, we could research this. Yeah, why not? Let's see what I need. 100 of these and 100 of this. Okay, let's put this list. Okay, I got this in the marginal storage. Okay, but nevertheless, I will take some here. How much you need? 50, only 50. Okay, we take 15 data cable and cable. Okay, cable I have here from the refinery, import from refinery. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. How much? 100? Yeah, okay. And the data cable is here. 100. There you go. Okay. So yeah, let's unlock this. Wireless tower, whatever it is, booster, signal booster. Radar tower add-on. Oh, but I don't even have radar tower researched. Damn it. Oh, look at this, some additional stuff here. Yeah, okay, we cannot do this. Matter conversion, okay. New recipes. Yeah, actually I can do this easy. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, okay. But where was this, no, Kyalite, yes, here it is. Radar tower, okay, oh. Steel rods and crystal oscillators, okay. What he said, 250. Okay, 250 and steel rods. Oh, steel rods are always a problem. They're always missing. I think should have some here. Yeah, how much? 500. Yeah, okay, let's unlock this. Yeah, okay, let's say it. Here we put you here. Yeah, we connect you to power. Weak signals found in area. Oh, look at this. I hear my Somersloops. Oh, he's detecting beasts. Okay, he's showing me resources. Okay, he's showing me mines. This tower is actually not such a bad thing. Does he showing me where is this Somersloops? He's probably not showing them. He just like alerts me that there is something somewhere, yeah, Somersloops somewhere, because I don't see them on the map. Maybe I'm not looking good enough, but yeah, I don't see them at all. Yeah, okay, and now how do I put this stuff on you? Signal booster. Okay, we even have the mats, okay. Okay, I just put it like on here. Oh. Yeah, probably works. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, guys. I don't know. Kerr Crystals. Yeah, okay, now I need these large disks to continue research, and I need more of these coupons to even get to huge disks. This is what interests me, not... I don't care about this stuff that much. Okay, maybe we already have enough of these disks. Wait, let me check. Where is that blender? Ah. Oh, I'm rich. I can sell hard drives. Yeah, okay, let's research that. What the hell not? So we research this. Good. We research this. And we can even research this. What I need, 2100. Yeah, okay, we have that. We have that. We are serious industry. 7. He said 2000, right? Yeah, okay, I have 10. 10, and he said neural processors. We have that. 100. Right? Yeah. Okay, let's unlock it. Let's see what's hiding behind this last icon. Oh, come on. Okay. I got you. Okay, but what do I need for that disk? Oh, here it is. Huge. Oh boy, what do you need? Quantum encoder, of course. 5 processors, 2 large disks, okay, 15 time crystals and 100. Oh, 75. 11, 3, 1. This is actually doable. Just need this quantum encoder, but I don't know why I need these huge disks. I mean, they're probably great, but... yeah, things look pretty good to me as is. Yeah, okay, we're making some of this stuff. Obviously, this alumina is flowing much better than I anticipated. Cable boost, no, transfer rate 30, okay. This is actually amazing stuff. You can transfer all these low volume items with this FaxIT network fuel. This is why you want to have a highly efficient fuel. So you need to transport as little as that. I don't. Yeah, I can utilize this system most definitely for the next episode. Yeah, why the heck not? I just bought a game on Steam just a few days back. Where is it? Something called Star Rapture. Yeah, this is a new game. This is something like a Satisfactory. People are talking, but it is like okay, let's see the comments. Yeah, this is like a cluster of games. Yeah, mild factory game and mild survival. It feels a lot like Satisfactory, but with better combat and no need for power lines. Why do people hate power lines? They look quite cool when you put them as properly. Enjoyable, great possibilities. I've seen some movies. Yeah, I mean, looks okay. Let's see if anybody is playing. Yeah, somebody is playing here live. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch a bit without sound. Somebody is streaming. Okay, obviously nice. I mean, nice graphics. It looks like 5 years old graphics, but that's okay. It's nice. Oh, here we have versus weird no. Okay, nice. Water. Yeah, okay. I mean, this should be fun. Obviously multiplayer. I'm not very much interested in this. Okay, looting bodies, picking ammo, okay. Yeah. Okay, some combat. Yeah. Is he switching characters or what? I don't get it. Or maybe this is like a spectator. Somebody is spectating the other guys playing and he can change characters. Okay, this is like trailer.
Been selected as a participant of the Argos program. You will be sent to the Arcadia 7 planet, a remarkable place to serve your life sentence. With affordable housing, breathtaking views, contact with the latest technology, beautiful weather, and only minor physical work required to lovingly extract, process, and ship all those shiny, valuable resources back to Earth. Oh, and there's also vermin. Nasty, dangerous, quick, swarmy, and jumpy alien creatures, driven by the need to feed on our cutting-edge technology. No worries, though. We'll arm you with ranged weapons, hand grenades, and autonomous...
Yeah, I should start a new series with this game, but okay, I'm still on the Satisfactory. I don't plan to stop now playing Satisfactory. But I bought this game because I know that it's probably much cheaper now in early access than it will be when it is released, and I think it's okay. I've seen, I don't know, maybe just a few minutes of gameplay, but I like the reviews. A lot of guys saying it's okay. Yeah, it has some quirks now. It's in early access, but okay. Somehow guys try to combine the Satisfactory and Factorio concerning all these aliens and swarms attacking even some tower defense I read, and something like Planet Crafter. I played Planet Crafter. It's a very nice game. I mean, a little bit graphics on the old side, but it's okay game. And here looks perfectly okay. This game looks fine. Yeah, okay, this could be better, or just, yeah, this is low resolution images, but okay. Yeah, okay, item printers, okay, machines building very similar like here. Only build on ground, I don't see any foundations. Okay, mining, good. Enemies. Oh, there you go, turrets. Okay, tower defense, yeah, I read that. Okay, this is, oh, this interesting conveyor system. Look at this, it has like rails. 5 rows of rails, okay. Yeah, this is definitely space saving, using a system like this with rails instead of having 5 conveyors, yeah. If it works as I think it works. Okay, some wrecks, starship wrecks, okay, exploring. Good, this is nice to have exploring in the game, I love that. Yeah, okay, we'll see that. I bought the game, so I haven't even installed it yet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should try it. Yeah. Yeah, look at these speeds. I mean, this is just ridiculous today's internet, you know, you just download like gigabits per second. I remember in the end of 80s, beginning of 90s, we had these modems, 2400 baud modems, sometimes connecting to BBSs, like these boards. At 300, they wouldn't let you more because of the bad phone lines. It was just, I mean, it was just ridiculous. You could see characters typing on your screen. By the speed of characters on filling your screen, you could judge the speed of connection. Look at this now, 2 gigabits per second speed. I mean, this is just insane. You don't even ask for it, they just connect you to a higher optic fiber or whatever. It's just ridiculous. People born today don't know the troubles we had with these connections and phone bills. You had to use your voice line. Imagine being a few hours just to download a fraction of a megabyte, downloading for hours. Like, you practically just click here and everything is downloaded and it's ready. Look, this is ready to play. This is just ridiculous. 1.7 gigabits. This is insane. Yeah, okay, we'll play that definitely. Not just now, but we will do. We will do it soon. Yeah, okay, what else I wanted to show you? Have I done anything else? I showed you the new mines, I showed you the new snails, I showed you the diamonds. I showed you several upgrades I've made. Yeah, I also did some changes here. I was missing tin, so I changed this mine to do tin. So I needed to add an air tower. More or less, yeah. There is probably a lot of things I did I just forget. But yeah, mostly I was playing with this Kerr Crystals. Yeah, that was quite insane to do. Yeah, okay, we're making this, I showed you all that. We're making these dark crystals, we can upgrade this if needed. We're making time crystals here. I was planning to do another machine here. Let me see what I was planning. Yes, I was planning producing these quantum oscillators. We can easily do that. And I was planning to... I don't produce radio control units anymore. I produced like 10 stacks. You could see them in one of my stashes. This is basically all I needed. You just need them when you're building drone ports and stuff like that, but not too much. So I have a supply. Now if I want them, for example, in some active production, you have to produce them. And there is this alternate recipe that you produce them in quantum encoder machine. They seem pretty cheap and pretty fast to produce. So yeah, if we will do these quantum oscillators, I'll probably have to use some of these quantum oscillators to produce this AI expansion server. This is a project assembly part. The rest of this we have. Yes, I showed you this. This is what we're doing. What else was I doing? Ah yeah, this is like just a rough plan for this nuclear pasta. We definitely need to produce these pressure conversion cubes. And this will be trouble, this copper powder. But we talked about this in one of the earlier episodes. There is a nice way to do this with lead. Yeah, lead and copper. Instead of just copper. But there are also 3 pure copper mines not far from here. This can be done, array of these machines to do this, maybe even without lead. I don't know. Maybe we can even see this without new radar, yeah. So let's see, these are these 3 mines. This normal? Normal, oh, they are normal, I thought they are pure. Okay, but there is some normal more here. Okay, there is some on the beaches here. I think there is pure copper here. Actually, why bother? We have... oh, I don't want to go in the internet map. Okay. Yeah, we are growing, the base is growing, new machines are being built, the new power is being built, the new very advanced production is being done. Yeah, this machine is amazing. So yeah, that's about it, guys. This is, I think, all for this episode. I showed you my plans, I showed you my new stuff. I definitely gonna improve this FaxIT network. This looks like something great, you know. And yeah. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching my video. I hope to see you for the next episode. And until then, as always, stay healthy.